Hello everybody! Today I wanted to go over some news of some things happening in Warframe. Starting actually yesterday, we've got the double Affinity weekends for the month of August. And here I've inserted an image that shows you all of the dates and the times that this double Affinity range is active for. So you want to make sure that if you have a lot of things to form or level, maybe doing it during these specific times would be best for you. Now, the next bit of news here is that the current Prime Resurgence is Equinox and Wukong Prime, so if you are missing any of the parts to get these, of course there is the Regal Aya just paid straight up acquire, or if you're like me and you just farm everything from the relics are here for the parts. Also, with these relics, there's the Taipedo Prime, and we're seeing the Stradivar Prime parts, as well as some Nikandi Prime parts. So here you can get these for just the regular Aya, and again, regular Aya is just simply farmed from completing bounties or running missions in the Void. Personally, I get a lot of these doing bounties, but if you prefer Void missions, that is totally up to you. But as you can see here, we've got a couple of Lith relics with the different parts. We've got a Mesa relic, a couple of Neo relics, and an Axii relic. And these are going to be up in the store for the next 27 days because Prime Resurgence is active for a month at a time. If you do need any other advice on the Aya, my personal favorite way of doing this is just doing Deimos bounties, the maximum level one that isn't Steel Path, the one that's just one below that. I usually find that when I'm doing these on Deimos, because Deimos doesn't drop any Warframe parts really from the bounties, I find that I usually get at least 2 Aya per bounty. Now sometimes I've gotten really unlucky and I've only gotten 1, and sometimes I've gotten super lucky and gotten as many as 3 to 4 Aya per single bounty. But Deimos bounties are definitely my favorite way of acquiring Aya. However, Aya does come from all bounties, and like I said, Void missions. So just keep that in mind if you are missing either of these 2 Warframes and you do want to acquire them. So the final bit of the Warframe news that I do want to cover with you is that we do have Dog Days 2025 starting on August 6th. I will pop up the information about it in just a moment because this little news console behind us actually takes us to the official Warframe website. But Dog Days is basically a fun summer event where you get to use water guns and pool noodles and defeat lots of Draenir. The Draenir completing the missions awards the Nakak Pearls, which you can trade in for a lot of rewards. So let's just review the information. So going over the details from the official webpage, as we can see here, we've got this lovely image of Rhino and Valkyrie in their summer floaties and pool noodles. And then here you can see it does say that it returns August 6th at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Event changes. It says there are many returning items in Nakak shop for Nakak Pearls. They will receive discounts for some of these returning items. You can sort Nakak Pearl offerings by item name, latest editions, and price. Several adjustments have been made to the Soctron, that's the water gun, including increased clip size, rate of fire, projectile range, and improvements to reloading. It's got a standard ammo pool, so you don't have to replenish it at refill stations, and it has a perfect reload mechanic. There are blobs that have a higher damage output and damage radius. And then there are floaty of Fury alerts that will appear every weekend in August, each offering an additional 175 Nakak Pearls upon initial completion. And then it says the Noodletron Hammer will override melee weapons for all players within the event. And some of the new items coming into Nakak's Pearl offerings this year include the Dog Days 2025 Lisette poster, the Dog Days 2025 Sigil, and the Dog Days Noodletron Hammer skin, which you'll be able to use on your weapons outside of the Dog Days event. So once this goes live, of course, I will do a video covering the offerings in Nakak's Pearl store, so that way you can see all of the items, all the appearances, all of the fun items that he'll have for sale. And yeah, that is everything for this event. And that's everything for today's Warframe news video on all of the kings occurring shortly this month in August 2025. I hope this information helped you, and as always, I will see you in the next video.